Hi, this is EJ with your reading from November 3rd through the 9th of 2025. As I was shuffling and meditating on our energy, I saw a lot of opportunities and decisions that you were going to have to make. So there was going to be a lot of options and you were going to have to choose one. And I did see a little bit of a confusion of what direction to go in. Then the Wheel of Fortune just popped out. So the Wheel of Fortune is things are going to turn for the better, right? So whatever decision you go in, whatever direction, things are lining up for the better. So there is a change for the better. There's anything that has been blocking you is being resolved, right? It's the path is being clear for you to go, to move forward with. I feel like there is going to be some unexpected opportunities that you weren't, they were just some opportunities that they were unexpected, or some decisions that you might have to make that are unexpected. But I do feel like there's going to be a really big improvement in the direction you're going in as far as your career and your business and how you receive your money. But I feel like, again, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's all for the better, right? It's turning in your favor. Spirit is saying now is the time for you to walk a better path, right? All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? What else does Gemini need to know? November 3rd through the 9th of 2025, please. What does Gemini need to know? Yes, look at that, a 9 of Cups. This is something you were hoping for and wishing for. The 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment and really feeling very confident in the decisions that you're making, feeling confident in how things are planning out for you and how they're aligning with your goals and your plans. I love it. I love it. All right, Spirit, what else? What else for Gemini, please? All right, the Sun card. I love the Sun card because it's all about happiness and joy and that sense of freedom and movement forward and having that success, right? And it's almost like you're being like, not like being, being carefree in a way that is responsible, right? So just kind of like just being like a happy-go-lucky energy here is what I'm picking up. Just smiling and happy and just really appreciating how things are aligning for you, how things are turning out for you, and how whatever it is that you've been working really hard for, you're going to be able to enjoy that success, enjoy that happiness, right? And I feel like this is a protection. This is a protection for you to as you move forward, because you're going to move forward to like a new chapter of success. This is a new chapter of success. And it is amazing because it's something that you wanted, right? That wish fulfillment. And sorry about that, my pencil just fell out. So it's something that you wanted, something that you worked hard for. Now it's really going to be time for you to sit back, enjoy your success, and and feeling very good about it, feeling good and proud, right? And not in a way where you're being egotistic, but in a way that you've reached your accomplishments, right? After being in a time of just being beat down from not having a job to having a job or building a business or building a career, right? And not really seeing anything pan out from it. But well, now you're going to see that success just kind of being laid out in front of you. And if you look at all the colors, they're really happy, vibrant. Yes, this is going to happen for you type of energy here. Now we have the Knight of Cups. This is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And with the Knight of Cups, the Knight brings messages, and this is the Cups. Okay. This is the Knight of Cups, which brings good news, right? Which brings good opportunities. And again, this is a genuine offer. This is something that is going to allow you to land in that job or that business or that home or whatever it might be for you. It helps. This is like confirmation that whatever is coming your way, it's something exciting and it's something good and it's something that you really wanted for. And so I do see a lot of emotional happiness here. Amazing. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? What else does Gemini need to know? November 3rd through the 9th of 2025. You guys, we're almost done with this year. Like, this is crazy. We got one more month. And wow. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? We have the Ace of Swords. So again, things are aligning up for you. Things are turning out for the better. And with this Ace of Swords, I love it because it's telling me that you're going to get the clarity that you need. Now, in order for you to start this new beginning with this Ace of Swords, you are eliminating something, right? Whether it be a job, a situation where you're at. It could be a lot of different things, but you're moving forward because you have the clarity. You're moving forward with your new plans or new ideas. This is just the beginning of something great. This is just the beginning of your victory, of your success, and you're really focused on moving towards what makes you happy, right? What your wish is, whatever that might be for you. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. I told you news was going to come in. This is going to be very exciting, but it's rapid. It's very fast. And I feel like with this Eight of Wands, you're going to have to think on your feet, right? Just when it comes in, you just need to be very quick at yes, 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 or no, 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 whatever it might be. But the news is exciting. It's something you've been waiting for. It's sudden results. It's sudden action. It's a lot of progress here. And I love it. I love that this is showing up, especially with this Knight of Cups and the Sun, because that lets me know that there's movement, right? There's movement, there's excitement, it's time for you to take action with this and move forward with this plan or this new opportunity. But there's going to be a lot of news that's coming in, you guys. A lot of news, and you're starting to feel very blessed because you are starting to see some type of, traction happening. There's things happening for you, and it's exciting. It's going to be fast, and it brings a lot of progress here. Wow, I love it. I just love it. Page of Wands in the center of your reading, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Now, the Page of Wands brings news, okay? She brings news. She brings opportunities that are coming your way. The page is very creative and chatty and all of those things. But this Page of Wands, and if I didn't say somebody with light hair and maybe of a tan complexion, it doesn't have to be. It could be a female, but because this is a general reading, I'm going to keep it as general. So it can be from a female or a male. But this is about this news that's coming in, and it's really good news. It's exciting news, and it brings a lot of inspiration because things are finally coming to fruition here, right? We have the Nine of Cups. Now we have the Eight of Wands, where things are starting to happen, that things are starting to come to fruition, whatever it might be for you. But there's a lot of good, exciting things, and it's going to bring a lot of new adventures, new things, financial abundance, a lot of success, a lot of happiness, and a lot of joy here. Yes, look at that. Six of Pentacles definitely has to do with a job opportunity, because the Six of Pentacles is an financial offer that's going to balance things out for you, where you brings a lot of improvement, and it also improves your finances here. So there's something here that you've been working on for quite a bit, right? You've been working on this, and now things are going to start to happen for you, especially because this page and this Knight bring exciting new things. So the next chapter that is opening up for you is the clarity, right? It's your wish fulfillment. It's success and happiness. All right, Spirit, what else? What else for Gemini, please? What else? And I do apologize about the light of the glare and the shadow, but it's very dark out here. And so I needed to turn the light on so that we could see the cards. The Magician, I love it because the Magician's like, yes, it's time for us to take action. Let's see what we've got on our table here, right? And let's utilize all of our skills and create this new beginning. There's a lot of great expectations here, and you have what it takes to take action and really transform your situation and transform it with the highest of confidence, especially with that Nine of Cups being there, right? And I feel like money is going to be really good, and you're going to have good news when it comes to money. So I feel like whatever it is that you're working towards, Gemini, wow, it's leaving me speechless, because the energy is very good, and it's very fast. Like the pace is very fast, But the Magician is all about go, go, go. And it's here with this Knight of, or the Eight of Wands, sorry. And with that Eight of Wands, it's fast moving energy. So it's time for you, it's going to be a time of go, go, go. And there's going to be a new path that you know, comes in, that opens up in front of you, where it has a lot of great opportunities, where you're going to kind of seize the moment, right? You're going to seize the moment of this exciting new journey, of this exciting new path. Very good energy here. So again, having multiple options, because I did see that when I was meditating on our energy. If you're new, welcome. I'm double Gemini, so if you hear me say we, that's me. But anyway, I just feel like things are going to turn for the better, and you're going to move forward with the fullest of confidence and full of exciting energy, very fast moving energy here. All right, let's go ahead and clarify here. All right, let's get clarity on this Page of Wands. What news is she bringing to Gemini? This Page of Wands. If I say she, it's just because she looks like a she here. And it is a general reading, so it could be a male or a female. Page of Wands for Gemini, please. Page of Wands for Gemini. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me do a quick shuffle because a ton of cards just kind of flew out. And that's not what we want to see here, okay? So let me do a quick shuffle. Sorry if that's loud. All right, Spirit, Page of Wands for Gemini, please. Page of Wands for Gemini, what does this mean? What is the Page of Wands bringing to Gemini? What is the Page of Wands bringing to Gemini? What is this Page of Wands bringing to Gemini, please? Page of Wands for Gemini. Page of Wands bringing to Gemini, please. This page, give me another second. These cards are just like, tons of it are just falling out. This Gemini, Page of Wands for Gemini, please. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. And with this Queen of Pentacles, this lets me know that this page is bringing news in regards to finances, right? In regards to something that's going to bring you a lot of wealth, okay? And I feel like, you know, again, it is a very, it's a lot of wealth here. And I feel like you're going to be very practical about this opportunity and how, and you know, with this, especially because that Six of Pentacles is being there, so the offer is going to be way more than you even thought of, but it's going to be amazing here. I feel like you're going to be able to live a life of, you know, of being luxurious is what I'm picturing here. Just really not having to worry and just really being your element. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. We have the High Priestess, clarifying that Eight of Wands. And I feel like you're really trusting your intuition because you're going to have to think very quick. Your intuition is definitely guiding you into making the right decisions, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you're definitely, again, just really trusting your inner self. And I feel like you're keeping something secret. So you're not really sharing a whole lot. You're keeping things private. And you know, rightfully so, because you probably don't want anyone to come and, you know, dampen the mood, if you will. Let's get one more for that Eight of Wands. One more card for that Eight of Wands, please. We have the Moon card, Pisces energy here. And with the Moon card, again, just really trusting your intuition when it's coming to this news that's coming your way. And I feel like whatever it is, you're keeping it, you know, close to your heart, and you're not you're not sharing it with a whole lot of people, and you're going to, you know, I feel there's just a lot of creative things coming to you and coming towards you, and I feel like you're just going to follow what your heart is telling you. You're following your dreams. You're following what it is that you want with this here, because trusting your intuition, the Nine of Cups, really following your dreams here when it comes to these opportunities that are going to be presented. Amazing. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Six of Pentacles for Gemini. Let's talk about the Six of Pentacles for Gemini. What is this all about? What is the Six of Pentacles all about for Gemini? Six of Pentacles for Gemini, please. I mean, this is amazing energy here. We have the Emperor. Okay, let me grab this chunk of cards that just fell out of my hand. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Like literally a whole chunk. Okay, so the Emperor, Aries energy, okay, this is like, you know, someone in authority, right? This is someone, this is, you know, with that Emperor, it's you know, management. It's again, somebody with authority that really holds the power and controls, right? And I feel like this is definitely going to bring you, and you're going to feel very ambitious with this, and I feel like you already are. Now, if this is you starting your business, you're taking lead, right? You're taking charge, you're taking control of the direction that you want to go in and the money that you want to make here. Let's get one more for that Six of Pentacles. All right, we have the Six of Swords. Again, I see you moving in a very good direction. So if you've been, this offer that's coming in, like I told you, it brings more than enough. It's going to bring you out of a stressful situation where now you're going to be able to control how you move forward, because that Six of Swords is like, you know what, I don't want to be in this situation anymore. I want to move away from this, and I want to move towards something better. Now, I do feel like that's exactly what you're doing. There's a lot of movement here, moving away from an old place, moving away from old mindset. Just, you know, there's a lot of different scenarios that this can go on, but this opportunity that's being offered to you, you're not going to have any stress here. You're going to be living good. You're going to be living in a, and you know, it's something that you were hoping for. Okay, let's talk about the Page of Cups. Let's talk about the Page of Cups. What about this Page of Cups, please, for Gemini? Eight of Pentacles. So again, this is something that you really, really worked hard for. And this, you know, we're clarifying that Knight of Cups. Excuse me. But this Eight of Pentacles is something that you really, really worked hard for. And now things are, you know, you're moving towards your goals. You're moving towards what it is that you want, and your focus is on that, okay? I see a lot of personal growth. I see a lot of financial growth. I see promotions, but I see a lot of expansion in your situation, whether it's in relationships, your home, your business, your career, whatever it is. There's a lot of expansion, and I feel like it's going to allow you to move into a good place here. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, please. We have the Ten of Cups. Extreme, extreme happiness, extreme joy, you know, moving. You're starting to see clearly what makes you happy and what doesn't, and what is it that you really want in life, because that Ace of Swords is you're ready to eliminate things to be able to have a better life, right? To better enjoy your life, to be happy. And I feel like, again, this is definitely, with this Ten of Cups being here, you're going to move into extreme happiness. There's a lot of success. There's a lot of achievements when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your business. And again, there's a lot of expansion. Love it. All right, Spirit, let's talk about, okay, we have the Four of Wands. That kind of just came out without even clarifying. So this is going to be our bonus card. And the Four of Wands is all about stability. It's about changing house and moving house. It's about celebration as well. So we're going to kind of stick it here, because I feel like you're going to move into a time where you're celebrating life, where you're going to have that stability, where you're going to have a solid foundation. And again, and I feel like with this, there's a lot of movement. And a lot of movement that's going to lead you towards what it is that you're working hard for. So, and it's going to be different for everybody, right? So there's a lot of abundance and prosperity, and I see a lot of expansion there. Again, this card is confirming that expansion that is going to be happening in and around your life. Wow. What about this Wheel of Fortune, please? What about this Wheel of Fortune for Gemini? What is this Wheel of Fortune all about for Gemini, please? We have the Page of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy. And now with this Page of Swords, she's kind of like keeping it to herself, right? You're being very cautious about this. But you are aware of all the endless opportunities, and you're exploring them, right? You're exploring all of these endless opportunities, and you're going to be entering, you're going to be accepting something that is great. But again, you're being very cautious about what direction you go in, what opportunities you accept, you know, the path that you walk down, all of those things. And again, I told you you're being very private and almost secretive and not really sharing a whole lot of information. And you're starting out the energy. Here it is, right? When that Wheel of Fortune, things are changing for the better. And you're like, I'm not going to let everyone know how my situation is changing for the better, because you're probably going to see hands come out and people either try to steal your joy or take money from you or take advantage of you. And not that we let them, it's just that we have such a giving heart. And you know, when we have it, we're just like, yeah, here, we'll help you. But that's when we need to have boundaries on who we help, right? If that makes any sense. I don't even know if it did. All right, Spirit, let's talk about this Nine of Cups. This Nine of Cups, please. But I do see you entering and exploring new opportunities that are going to allow you to have either a move of house and have you a lot of stability here. But you're definitely you're celebrating this. Nine of Cups, please. Nine of Cups, please. Nine of Cups, please. Can we get clarity on this Nine of Cups? We have the Six of Pentacles. Again, it's Six of Pentacles. I mean, look at this guy. He's like really, really excited about all the pentacles that are coming around him. And you know, with the Six of Pentacles, this is an opportunity that is coming your way that's going to allow you to have a lot of abundance here. It really is going to solve a lot of your financial issues here. And I do see that there is a new path coming your way. But this is something that you're wanting. You're wanting to create that foundation, not only financially, but having the stability that you want, right? A solid foundation so that we don't experience what we've been experiencing in the last 10 years or so. Wow. What about the Sun card? What about the Sun card, please? Give me insight on the Sun card, please. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. And the Chariot is all about focus and movement forward. So, and again, I did say that you're very focused in the direction that you want to go in, and you're definitely looking forward, you know, like looking straight ahead down the path, because you know that that's where it's going to bring you, you know, it's going to allow you to achieve your goals and bring you to a time of success and stability. But you're very driven right now, and you're very determined to make this change. And I feel like you're going to persevere through all these difficult times. And I do see that there's going to be some good news. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of support from your guides, from your angels, from God, on a path that leads you towards victory and success. There's a lot of positive outcomes. And I feel like the struggle is no longer here. And I feel like the last job, oh my God, the last reading I did for you, I did say that there was like no more struggles or something like that. But I feel like, again, there's a lot of victory and success here. There's a lot of happiness and joy. This is something that you truly have worked hard to change. It's like you're course correcting your life and the way that you drive down the path, right? And you're like, well, I'm not going to go down the same path because it's leading me nowhere very quickly. And again, with that Six of Swords being there, moving away from a time that has been very difficult, has been very stressful, and the outcome has never been very favorable. So now you're focused on, and you're like, nope, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go right, because I think that's the direction I need to go in. And you're gonna know, because you're gonna be guided. You're gonna see that light. You're gonna see that sun just shining, beaming, and showing you which way to go, because that's the way that you're gonna have this abundant of opportunities and achieving your goals and having the success and being extremely happy and having the stability that you're looking for, right? Whether it's in a relationship, a job, in your home life, and just life in general, right? Because this is a very general reading, and I feel like it's gonna either resonate with you in certain areas of your life, and in certain areas it may not. But it's definitely saying you're going to move out of a struggle. You're going to come out of this hardship that you've been in. And as I'm saying that, it's 444. It's 444 right now. We have the Four of Wands right here. That is a confirmation that you're moving towards stability. Wow. This is amazing. All right, Gemini, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how this resonates with you. And check out the playlist at the end of the video. And thank you for supporting my online store where I handmake and crochet and do all the things myself. Until next time.